Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my daily Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And today I got something very special for you guys. I know that I myself is a budget player, and there's a lot of budget players out there in Yu-Gi-Oh. Although I do want 2 Dracos, I don't run any of the expensive cards except for a single diagram. And I can make it work, and so can you. So today I'll be going over, I don't know the exact number, I didn't check, but a lot of good cheap tech cards. I know what you're thinking. There's a Ghost Ogre right on the front. That's not a cheap card. Well, you see, you just need it. It's so good. Like, let's actually get into the stack. So we're gonna start off with Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is just a great card. It can take away your opponent's continuous spell traps and field spells, technically negating them or whatever, because that's how the rulings are. If you activate a continuous spell card, and it has to stay on field in order to resolve its effect. So Ghost Ogre can counter most cards other than counter traps, quick play, spells, or normal spells and traps. So that's for that one. I only have one. I don't even recommend getting 2 because that's $20 just for a tech card, which there are some very expensive tech cards that are still very good. But next we're gonna go into Retaliating Sea. I don't recommend using this all the time. This is very good for 2 Dracos because they're well, first of all, whenever they activate a spell card that includes the effect of special summons, meaning you can't actually trigger it off of a 2 Draco player, but it works very well to trigger off of Zodiac. Although it doesn't really matter for Zodiac, other than they can't activate their Tiger Mortar, because all their graveyard cards will get banished. But I don't recommend playing this, but it's really easy to go into a rank 4 with it after you're done using it during your opponent's turn, if you're running a level 4 deck. Speaking of Zodiacs, I bet you guys know what this next card is going to be. Of course, the Double Flying Sea. I actually don't know if this card's limited or not, so I'm running 2. If it is, or semi-limited or unlimited. But yeah, this card is amazing. The second they special summon anything, or is it special summon? Normal or special summons. The second they start their turn, you go directly into this card. But make sure they already use their Zodiac, what's his name? Barrage. Because if they still Barrage, they can pop this card to go into another Zodiac monster. So make sure they use their Barrage. For the next few, I'm just going to put them all down and explain them all. So we got Concealing Light, Into the Void. Forbidden Lance, this is just a representation. I have 2 others somewhere. This is a representation of all the forbidden cards, or all the actually good ones. So let me move these to the middle. So for Swords of Concealing Light, right here is a very good card, because it turns them into face down for the next 3 turns. So they can't activate their effects or attack. And you can also run over them, because in the meta, most monsters have a higher attack than defense. So you can run over their powerful monsters. And also, this is a counter to Masterpieces, because Masterpiece will probably be unaffected by spells most of the time, so it does help against Masterpiece. And he'll not gain the effect. No, he will gain the effect of Diagram, though. So it just puts him to defense, so he can't activate its effect. So it does that. Into the Void is a very odd tech card, and it works with very few decks, but it's very good because it is at 3, and it is like Upstart Goblin. You get a draw. It's just a deck miller, but you do have to send your hand to the graveyard at the end of the turn, so make sure it's a deck that uses your entire hand. Really good in Paleozoic, which doesn't really matter anymore. Okay, so then we got Book of Moon, or some of the other book ones are also good, but Book of Moon is just turn 1 monster face down, just like Swords of Concealing Light, except this is a quick play. It can make monsters not have their effects, so it's really nice. Forbidden Lance, Forbidden Chalice, Forbidden Dress, I think of the 3 that you're going to want to be using. Those 3 are very powerful. Now, what you could also include in this section is trap holes. I don't really like most trap holes, but the new Floodgate trap hole is pretty nice. But yeah, so they basically minus or plus attack, and then make it unaffected, or like it's 1 positive, 1 negative effect. So this is minus 800 attack, but it's unaffected by other spell traps, except for this one, because other the rest of the turn. so yeah. So this is for dark decks only, but it's very powerful. Very powerful in dark decks. We have Full Force Virus. This card, it's based off of monsters that have 1,500 less defense. And in this meta, there's a lot of combo starters that have really low attack or defense. So this can basically shut down your opponent. Oops, sorry guys. Shut down your opponent very easily. So I recommend running like 2 of these in every deck or something like that. Or you could run 3. It's just too strong. Next up we have triple dark bribe to counter other trap and spells and traps, and they get to draw a card. Now, although it is an even trade for your opponent because they lose the spell trap, gain another card. So yeah, it is pretty nice, but they do not get the effect off. So it is a counter trap, so it's a spell 3/3. This is the only trap hole that I really ever run. Is this card. The only problem with this card is the fact that it destroys and then vanishes, meaning if it has a graveyard effect, it can trigger instantly. Because it does hit the grave and then gets banished in this exact same effect. So if it's an instant effect, where it's like the second this card hits the graveyard to search, but if it's like a graveyard effect, where it's all like, if this card is in your graveyard, do this, you can't activate that. Whereas if it says the second hits the graveyard, then you can activate that. So it's okay. It's weird, but it works very well. It's 1,500 more attack. I recommend running double bottomless with your double So bottomless works against YuGiOh, whereas Full Force does not work against YuGiOh whatsoever. So there's that. For the last three, we got double fiendish and a compulsory evac. Evac is pretty nice. You get, or what is it called? Ked, whatever. You can return one monster your opponent controls to the hand. This is really good. If it's extra deck monster, goes to extra deck. So if there's a high cost monster that costs them a lot to get out, and you return it to the hand, they lose a lot of materials in the process. Phoenix Chain, another nice card, especially in True Dracos, because you contribute it. Same with Swords of Concealing Light, you contribute. It's continuous, so you contribute it before it gets destroyed to go into a masterpiece or something. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe for more daily YuGiOh content. I do post daily. I missed one a few days ago. Sorry guys about that. Well, I'm going to let you go and do whatever you want on my channel. Now, don't forget to leave your feedback in the comments below, because feedback helps my channel grow and it makes it more enjoyable for you, the viewer.